Om Shanti. So, before we start the Murli today, uh, I shall request Amiben to play a song. And this song is connected very much to the Murli that Baba is teaching us today. So, please listen to the song intentionally, intently, and then we shall see how it is connected to the Murli that we're going to study and read today. Amiben?
योगी पवित्र जीवन कितना सुखद सलोना योगी पवित्र जीवन कितना सुखद सलोना सींचा है ज्ञान अमृत से अंतर का कोना कोना योगी पवित्र जीवन कितना सुखद सलोना सींचा है ज्ञान अमृत से अंतर का कोना कोना जब से लगन लगी है परिचय मिला तुम्हारा होकर मगन मन कहता बाबा तू ही हमारा जब से लगन लगी है परिचय मिला तुम्हारा होकर मगन मन कहता बाबा तू ही हमारा प्रभु से महामिलन का मन में सदा है कोना सींचा है ज्ञान अमृत से अंतर का कोना कोना निश्चित और निर्भय न्यारे हैं उलझनों में खुशबू बिखेरता यूं कोई फूल कंठकों में निश्चित और निर्भय न्यारे हैं उलझनों में खुशबू बिखेरता यूं कोई फूल कंठकों में कष्टों को झेलते यूं ज्यों खेलते खिलौना सींचा है ज्ञान अमृत से अंतर का कोना कोना
how many various virtues, how many various blessings are covered in this song when it goes saying, Yogi pavitra जीवन कितना सुखद सलोना सींचा है ज्ञान अमृत से अंतर का कोना कोना means any corner of your soul cannot be left untouched with the purity of the values that Baba's shared and imbibed in us. Also, it says as we start taking interest, बाबा और बाबा की रचना रचता और रचना ये दोनों का परिचय मिलता है. And once that awareness comes in, then there is no way that it will stop you from living a life of enlightenment. And that's what today's Murli is about. The title of today's Murli is originally dated 22nd July 2007, and it was again conducted on 13th October 1992. And the title of the Murli is In Order to Become Number One, Put Knowledge and Yoga into Practical Form. नंबर एक बनना है तो ज्ञान और योग को स्वरूप में लाओ. And today our Supreme Father is talking to us as a teacher. He talks about that through the learnings that are imparted to each student, though the learnings that are imparted to each student is the same, then too the children have imbibed the learnings at different levels. Some have taken it more, some have taken it less, and the ones who have taken it as the one who's taken it more are ahead in the rosary, and the rest are there number wise. Baba also speaks about the balance of the four pillars of Gyan, Yoga, Dharana, and Seva, and the impact on the state that it could have, on the sthiti that it could have due to the imbalance in that, or to the extent the balance is there, how it can support us to be that much elevated. Okay, to start today's Murli, today the true teacher is seeing his godly students. That is all of us, the ones who imbibe his elevated teachings. To what extent has each godly student imbibed these godly teachings? He's asking. The teacher is one, the study is also the same, and yet the students are number wise in their study. Like how you see in any class, some would be a merit holder and someone would be coming last in the rank. The lesson everyone listens to every day in the Murli is the same at every place around the world. That is, the same lesson is studied. The Murli, that is the lesson at every place, is the same. There may be a difference in the date, but the Murli is the same. The learnings are the same. So it is not like how in Lokik life, the way academics are, that as you keep on graduating, the standard goes higher and higher. No, you're even 104-year-old Janki Dadi would be studying the same Murli that someone who's just newly come into Gyan today. So that Murli would be the same for everyone. So why is it still number wise? Why is there a number? Because the method of studying this godly studies is not just to listen to it, but every elevated version has to be put into your practical form. Everyone listens to the same thing, but it becomes number wise in putting it into the practical form. Because as much knowledge that is given, that is imparted to us, it is not put equally by all the children. Everyone have the same aim. Now, if in the class, if anyone asks who wants to be number one, most obviously everyone is going to raise their hand and say that, yes, I want to be number one. So everyone have the same aim that I should become number one. And Baba is asking, you do have this aim, do you not? You have the aim of becoming number one, but you become number wise in the result. You have to put the aim into your qualifications, but in doing this, there is a difference created between the aim and the qualifications. But in doing this, there is a difference that is created between the aim, that is the laksh, and the qualifications, the lakshan. My voice is clear, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay. There aren't many subjects in this study. There are not too many subjects. There are basically four subjects. You simply have to imbibe these four subjects. So, what is difficult about this? All four subjects you you have are related to one another. So it's not like they are separate and diverse, like how we would have literature and then we would have science. It's not like that. They are these four subjects which are there, which are so much webbed and connected with one another. And the four subjects are Gyan, Yog, Dharana, and Seva. If you imbibe the one subject of knowledge completely according to the right method, that is, if you put every word of knowledge into your practical form, then that knowledge is just of two words. And these two words are creator and creation, alpha and beta, alf or be. To have the clear understanding of the Father, the Creator, means that the introduction of the Supreme Soul and the relationship with Him become clear. And the creation means the first creation. That is, I am an elevated soul. That is the first creation. And secondly, what my part as a soul is in this unlimited creation. That is, in this unlimited drama throughout the entire cycle, what is my role as a soul in this Behad ki Rachna? All of you have this knowledge, do you not? The learnings, the understanding of that you already got as you got into the Gyan. However, to be an embodiment of an elevated soul and to play an elevated part at all times, underline, at all times, you sometimes remember this and you sometimes forget. You have the knowledge of these two words. Yoga is also based on these two words, is it not? Therefore, yoga is automatically connected with knowledge. Those who are enlightened souls are definitely also yogi souls. And so Gyan and Yog are related, are they not? So when you get the learnings about anything, what do you do with that? You do yoga about it, and then you put it into dharana, you put it into your practices. Therefore, would the dharana of those who are Gyani and Yogi be elevated or weak? It would automatically be elevated, would it not? It would be easy, would it not? Or would they have difficulty in their dharana? Can those who are Gyani and soul, yogi souls, can they be weak in their dharana? Think about it. You've got the Gyan, you're doing the yoga, and then you say you are having challenges in the dharana. Is it possible? No. However, they are this. Is it that they do not have Gyan and Yoga? They are knowledgeable. It is not that they don't have the Gyan and Yoga. They are knowledgeable, but they do not have the stage of being an enlightened soul. They are those who try to have yoga, but they do not have a yogi life. Life is constant and it is natural. To have a yogi life means that the original nature is that of a yogi. Then you don't say that sometimes I'm a yogi and sometimes I'm not. Like if someone asks what your gender is, you don't say, oh, sometimes I'm a male and sometimes I'm not a male. You don't say that. We don't say that. We naturally a yogi. And if the knowledge is all that you've taken, if that is not to be taken, do yoga about it and then put it to practice, then what is the point of having that knowledge? The sanskars of forgetfulness and weakness of 63 birds have become the original nature of your Brahman life, and they sometimes create obstacles to your efforts. The sanskars of forgetfulness and weakness, as the kalas keep on coming down, okay, right from Satyam to Treta to Dwapar to Kalyug to where we are today, the kalas have come down. That is like forgetful and weakness, where we succumb to the Maya. And it has come down and become the original nature of your Brahmin life, and they sometimes create obstacles to your efforts. Then, no matter how much your attention is drawn, either by yourself or by others, to bring about a particular transformation, and even when you know and you understand that that transformation should take place, and you also wish that, what do you still say? I do not want this, but it is my nature. ये मेरा स्वभाव संस्कार है. अब मुझे गुस्सा आ जाता है तो मैं क्या करूं? I just get angry. What do I do? Example. It has become my natural nature. If someone's words and interaction are not filled with knowledge, or they are not according to those of a yogi life, what do they say? They would say, my words are naturally like that. My tone of speaking is like that. Or they would say, my activity and my behavior are official and serious. They've also given it the label that they're official and serious. You give it a very good name. It is not being forceful, but it is official. Your natural nature works according to your wishes and understanding. You do not have to make any effort for that. To see the way we naturally behave in the situations. Now we've made that as our nature over a period of years, correct? So sometimes to behave in a certain way, it doesn't really take efforts. Now the concern here is that are we constituting ourselves as a yogi and imbibing that learning and putting it into practice? Similarly, every action of those who have a jnani life and a yogi life is naturally filled with knowledge and yoga. That is, knowledge and yoga become their nature. Then, because of having that nature, they are naturally able to perform elevated actions and yukti yukt actions. Things will not happen then, they will cause them. They will take a pause, they will take poise, they will think about, okay, what is to be done in this situation. So, no matter what challenge may show up, they'll be calm, they'll be stable, they'll get all the learnings put into that place and actually be a yogi at that point of time, that how is it to be taken now forward. So do you understand that nature makes everything natural. Given that the nature makes everything natural, what is the kind of nature that you would take on imbibing from now? So when knowledge and yoga become your original nature, that is known as having a jnani and yogi life. So there are people who would want to continue living according to their current sanskars and the swabhav that they would have, which is, you know, enticed by Maya, I would say. But they want to live a yogi life and a jnani life, an elevated life. How is it going to be possible? One has to take those efforts from switching on from this kind of a sanskar, natural sanskar, to making a jnani and yogi as your natural sanskar. All of you are jnani and all of you are yogi. But what is the difference? One category is those who listen to and speak knowledge and put it into their life according to their capacity. Okay, so it is conditional. One category is those who listen to and speak knowledge and put it into their life, but they will put it according to their capacity. The second category is those who make knowledge and yoga the nature of their life. And that is happening at every moment. All of you are students, but because of this difference, you become number wise. So, who do it according to their capacity? Depending on the capacity, that much they will be ahead. But the one who is there every moment, he is going to be way ahead than the rest. And that is the difference, and that is how you become number wise. Those who have the nature of being jnani and yogi will naturally have dharana. Their nature and sanskars will naturally be the embodiment of dharana. They will not have to make repeated efforts to imbibe this virtue or to imbibe some other virtue. But at the time of laying their foundation, they would have made their life on the basis of Jnana, Yoga, and Dharana. If there are efforts that people have to put again and again in Dharana, means the Gyan has not gone well and you're not doing your yoga well. There is some kind of a mismatch there. This is why these three subjects become the natural and automatic experience of such souls. This is why such souls are called easy yogi souls, easy jnani souls, and souls who are an easy embodiment of dharana. So Gyan, Yoga, and Dharana, these three actually hand in hand, complementing each other and incomplete without each other. So all the three subjects have a connection, and those who have the treasure of such experience will be complete. And then you look at those souls, there'll be a different aura that they would be carrying. So no matter what kind of a past life that you had, no matter what kind of situation or condition that you might be living in, but once you give yourself to be used by the Gyan, by everything that you learn, by having it put into practice, by getting into the consciousness of I am a soul, getting free from the body consciousness of who you are. There'll be a different light that will show in the way you are. So it's not the number of years that you've been into Gyan, it is how well you've imbibed these learnings. This is why such souls are called easy yogi souls, easy jnani souls, and souls who are easily an embodiment of dharana. So all three subjects have a connection, and those who have the treasure of such experiences will be complete. Such images of perfection automatically, underline, automatically become master bestowers. A bestower means a server. A bestower cannot stay without giving. Through having the sanskars of a bestower, the subject of service automatically becomes easy in a practical way. No efforts there. Therefore, all four are related, are they not? Once you are doing the service, the seva, with all those three values that are there, the three pillars, and the fourth being seva. Look at how the seva is also going to happen. Like what Manoj Bhai said yesterday, don't do seva to make people happy. Do it with your happiness. People being happy about it will be a natural outcome. Because the moment you want to do to make people happy, then you will be judging and assessing yourself. Did I do right? Did I do not? What did I do? Did it go well? No. Do it for your happiness. So if someone says, I have very good knowledge, but I'm lacking in my dharana, would you call that one a jnani soul? You give this knowledge to others, but you are only able to give it because you have it. There is a kahawat, there is a saying which goes, uh, सागर में होता तो गागर में आता है. Means if there, it's there. If it is there in the ocean, then only it can come in a small pot. So how can you give someone? You can give someone something what you have. One is to understand, and the other is to put it into your form. All of you are clever in understanding. Baba says there's no doubt about it. You're also all clever in explaining. However, if you wish to become number one, you must put knowledge and yoga into your practical form. Then you will not be number wise, but you will be number one. So you were told that today the true teacher was seeing his godly students everywhere. And what did he see? Were all visible as number one, or they were visible as number wise? What would be the result be? Or do you think that only one would be number one and that you will come among those who are number wise? You can come into the first division. That offer is open here. There is not just one in that. So check. If your stage fluctuates again and again due to any situation, that is, if you have to labor in your effort again and again, then it shows that in the main subject of knowledge, you have not put the lesson of the two words, creator and creation, rachta or rachna, into your practical form. You have not put it into your life in the form of your original nature, your original sanskars, or in the form of any easy nature. The natural nature and the sanskars of a Brahmin life are to have a yogi life and a jnani life. A life means constantly, always. It isn't that this is your life for 8 hours and not for 4 hours after that. That today you were sitting in yoga for 10 hours and that you become a yogi for 12 hours or that you become a yogi for 2 hours. No, it's not like that. The time amount of time that you sit for yoga is the time that you're a yogi. That's not the way it is. Ongoingly, consistently, every breath, you're someone who's a yogi. Such souls are those who are trying to have yoga. They are not yogis who have a yogi life. You especially sit in a gathering so that through the atmosphere, you're able to transform those who are weak effort makers and all souls of the world with the power of yoga of everyone. And that is why Sangathan mein, they keep on insisting that you do yoga in Sangathan, in group. That is why they say that go and listen to the Murli at the center. Of course, not in the current situation though, in most of the places in India because of what's going on right now. But Sangathan mein yog karo. Why? Because the vibrations that are there in that place, that plays a huge role in shifting your sanskars. Therefore, even that is essential. However, you do not sit in yoga just to reconnect your yoga that is broken. The collective power of a gathering is also for service, but you do not have a yoga bhatti so that you are able to forge your own broken connection once again. No, it's not for that. If you are weak, then you sit for that purpose. But if you are a yogi soul, then as a master almighty authority, as a master world benefactor, you are doing the service of giving cooperation to everyone. Study means to become an embodiment. So as you keep on studying, doing yoga together, cleansing, continuous cleansing of your old swabhav and sanskars, and being there with the contribute with the feeling of contributing, that bhavana of contributing. That is the seva that you get to do. That by your presence of doing the yoga, if there are 50 people who are sitting in sangathan, sitting together, how is it that the rest of the 49 people can get impacted by the yoga that you're doing? How can it forward them? That means you're an embodiment of the studies that you're doing. Acha. So we will stop here. This Murli is going into 2 days. So I shall continue with Baba's willingness. I'll continue the rest of the Murli tomorrow. Let's take a few moments in silence to reflect on to what we just learned, and then we'll share and then have the meditation. Okay, you can unmute yourself and share now.
Om Shanti. Very good morning. In
Yes, sir.
today's Murli, Baba is kind of giving us so many reminders. Like he's telling us, you have got this knowledge of Alpha and Beg and Gyan, and are you still kind of using that Gyan and knowledge, and you are not Gyan Sarupa. And Baba says every four subjects are interlinked to each and every subject. If we do mastery, first subject is clear and it has come in a loving essence, like I'm Gyan Sarupa, means what? I am that soul, and my connection, body's connection with that soul is 100%. Always I'm feeling that I'm a soul, and the connection with Supreme Soul is easiest. So everything is interlinked, and those dharnas, like I'm feeling always contented, I'm always so living in gratitude. Those all kind of dharnas are coming in me of purity and reality, and uh, every gun and shakti what Baba has given, it's showing in my reflections. And fourth is service. Baba says if you have done these three mastery, then service you don't have to even think about it. It's 100%. Your vibrations, they are interlinked to whole world. Each and every cell of universe is saying thanks to you because of your that empowering stage. So Baba is kind of giving constant reminders. Are you sitting for 4 hours, 6 hours doing yogs? Still you have to do yogs. You are not become that natural Sahaj yogi still. So Baba's, as per today's condition, very, very relevant, Murli. And one more thing Baba said, in Sanktan, in collective gatherings like here also, if we are sitting 26, our vibrations are so powerful, so we are so detached and studying this like a godly student. So intoxication of being with Baba, and we are generating those purest powerful vibrations to the whole planet. So that also Baba says you become Vishwa Kalyankari and you contribute. So let's get this intoxication that we have become naturally Sahaj Yogi. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, because earlier I spoke, but I don't think it was audible. I just have a point. Like Baba has said, your nature and words work according to your wishes and understanding. You do not have to make effort. The question the question here is it for only virtues or vices? Like, because Baba here has told, you do not have to make effort. Your nature and words work according to your wishes and understanding. That means जो आपका nature है वही आएगा और what something I didn't understand in this
No
point.
problem. So let me ask you one thing, sister. Can I ask you?
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay. So yesterday you became emotional, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have to take effort or just it just happened? It just naturally
Okay.
came, right?
No, it came naturally, but I learned a lesson from that. Yeah.
Correct. You didn't have to take effort
Yes.
to get emotional.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
that is where it is that our swabhav and sanskars are naturally there. So anger just comes. Emotions just show up like that. Why? Because we are allowing it to happen, no?
So, but no, no, I mean, brother, but anger, we can learn to control.
Yeah.
But these feelings, okay, I
Everything,
mean,
even that
it's
can be learned to control. That is what
okay.
yoga is now. When you get detached, when you get, free from the attachment of any body consciousness, anything having the power to rule you.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
the knowledge, correct?
Yes, yes,
Now,
right.
all the knowledge given, then you do the yoga and then you don't put it into practice. Now, it is almost like a person who keeps his eyes closed and says, I cannot see anything. He will not be able to see. Why? Because the eyes are closed, isn't it?
Yes,
So
yes,
that
very true.
yeah. So the
Yeah.
willingness to come out of your okay, there are emotions that people have, like you have. Even I was an emotional person, and I am yet emotional. But how to balance it out? How to
But
balance it out? Yes.
when you start, when you try to balance it out, you come out with another this thing. Like yesterday, I was a
Mm,
bit depressed, like,
yeah.
and I got emotional.
Mm,
From that, I learned a lesson. As yesterday in Murli, we must not. What do you call in Hindi? I don't know. आंसुओं को सुखा देना चाहिए. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
mm,
And from that, I learned it. But today I am even more depressed than other days because I mean I don't have to tell the reason. But I learned a lesson to not to be emotional. But today I have got another Maya is
yeah.
coming. Like I'm not stable in my studies today, like in Abhyaktwani, like full
Correct.
concentration. So one by one, Maya keeps attacking.
Yeah. So as you
This
keep
is
on getting ready, if you keep as you keep on getting ready be to go for an being elevated, okay.
yes,
As you keep on getting ready for that, the challenges will keep on increasing because Maya will try to pull you down.
yes,
Okay. So if
yes,
you're normally living, then it is going to be a part of life. But the moment you start getting ready to say that, okay, now I'm getting ready to get free from attachment, now I'm getting ready to go on to a higher level, to abstain from certain things, the challenges will increase because the universe will come to test how much are you strong on whatever you're saying,
uh-huh.
what is your
Okay,
determination. So it's a constant practice. So this, whatever you're going through, sister, it's a part of the journey. It's not that something is going off. It's a part of the journey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So constant getting the knowledge, being in yoga, constant practices. You have to make yourself available to, to practice the things. Now, if you continuously just sit and, think about, I can't leave this can't happen, and this can't happen, it's not going to happen.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. Mm. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Shanti.
Yes, today, while I'm sorry to take few minutes, but today I just sat for Avyak Murli and said, Baba, I'm not going to worry. Everything I've put all the burden on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
put the burden. I'm
Yeah.
listening to the Avyak Murli, but my mind is not stable. Again, I
Yeah.
need.
Then, yeah. So
Yes.
it is, you have said it, but you've not done it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So say it, when you keep the burden means keep the burden. Then there is no two in. That is something that you take on practicing. It happens with practice.
okay.
Yeah.
o- Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry for taking the precious
No, no,
time.
no problem. Sister, this is completely fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
That is what churning is all about. So that whatever opens up now, you started sharing. I'm sure the other people who are there in the on the group right now, they must have got contributed by that. Okay. So don't worry about that, sister.
One more thing. Uh, Today, like as a seva side, like I just sent a message to all my WhatsApp groups regarding the corona, that 5 minutes meditation which you have on the YouTube,
Hmm, hmm.
right? I just forwarded, and I forwarded to my relative groups also. Does that thing that I'm doing service with some ego?
I don't
Should
know what is your purpose of sending the message. If it is of contribution, then it is fine. But if it is something else, and I don't know, so you have to check that.
okay? If it
Yeah,
is with service, this question does not arise. I think, isn't?
exactly,
If it is
exactly.
for with true service, this question will not arise. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So let us have some other sisters and brothers also share. They, you know, Rani sister, Latika sister. We haven't heard from you all. Yes, Purva Ben.
Om Shanti. Yeah, so I'll just take 2 minutes. Actually, I wanted to share a personal experience on how Gyan and Dharana. So, when the first time when I was attending the Murli classes, the first word I think I heard was Deha Bhana, Deha Abhiman. And I never really paid attention because I had this feeling, oh, wo to nahi hai, or in the beginning. And what I realized is, that's the old sanskar. You don't first accept it, and then when such some extreme situation or some situation arises, and when it comes out, okay, that's when you realize, okay, I have it still. So I mean, my first reaction, I mean, it was first of again of arrogance. Why have I? Do I have it, or how does it still exist? And but I think that's when you use yoga. Every time that sanskar used to come out, or when I recognized and accepted, okay, it still exists and I have to work on it. So even now, like when something comes, okay, no, this is it. Like I don't have to bring out that sanskar. It does not exist, it's wrong. And whenever I feel anything like that, I remember Baba. So now, I'm not saying now it doesn't happen at all, but the more and more you're into practice, you have accepted it, and you're willing to change, and it's happening. It's not that it doesn't. It just I think I've learned to accept that it's slow. It's not like a maths problem you just see and you solve and you're done. No, it's slow, but I feel if you have the intention, and if you're in yoga, and the more and more you're getting serious into dharana, I think it happens naturally. It's slow, but it happens. Yeah. Thank you.
Very rightly you said, Purva Ben. And like Baba's mentioned in today Murli also about 63 births. Okay. So the sanskars and the karmic hisab kitab, the account of 63 births. Now, when you start doing the dharana, definitely the challenges will come. But once you give yourself to doing that, you know, being in constant yoga, like if you see the stability that all the dadis would be having, because they're in constant yoga, even where they are conducting any, discourse or anything, they're in constant yoga. So it's not like you're sitting, in a particular meditative form to be in yoga. Right now, I am there, with this Murli in my hand and sitting with all of you. I can be in yoga right now as I'm talking to you. So it's not like you have to be like that. Like how naturally you would be breathing, the same way you can be in yoga. And then slowly you don't realize that subconsciously how it keeps on working on you, and you kind of start getting freer and freer from the shackles that have been holding you since a very long time. So I can relate to what you're saying, Apurva. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, my request is that, invitation to the other sisters and brothers, whoever are there, my invitation is please share. Yeah, because there are some souls who are just quiet on the group. Not that it is a problem. And so this is an invitation. If you want, you can. But yes, by your contribution, remember that the other souls will get contributed. So that will be a seva, right? So let's have one or two people share before we get on to the meditation. Yes, Ansabin.
Om Shanti. Just a moment, brother, and just a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, all. Thank you. The journey was very beautiful. Thanks to the sister first that she's arised all those questions and all those things which she's having in her mind. What I would say is that what I do actually is that I feel that I don't keep any, I don't hold anything in my mind regarding any situation or any person or any person's word. I don't keep it with myself. I don't hold it. Like anything happens, and I just, and this is not my, that's what I go, that's what I'm doing in this, my Brahmin life. And believe me, uh, this is all because of yoga, of course, with Baba's help. And I would say for me, it is from Murli. At every situation, whatever comes, I'm so happy. Uh, I use Murli points. Keep on using Murli points. Like if something is not going that good, and there I use Murli point everywhere I use it. And because of that, I'm not stuck anywhere in any of the situation. Because what I feel, ki, if there is any situation, then that is just a creation of a weak mind. That is something which I am creating, and I'm churning that situation or that words which is a little not good. If that word's a little painful or that something like that. So that is just a creation of my own mind. Okay, that is something I always keep with myself. This is not for me. I don't keep anything with me. This is not mine. And one more thing I would like to say. I don't know if it is true. I don't know. I don't want to go inside, but everything has changed around me. It is like from my prospectus, it can be or it can be really. I don't know, but I feel everything is changed. Like it is changed. That's it. I hope I'm clear with what I'm saying.
Has it changed
Thank
for the
you.
good?
Yeah, like
Mm,
I cannot. I don't know, brother. It
mm.
can be from my prospectus or it
Yeah.
is really changed. Everyone, every person around me is changed. Everybody. Thank you. Om Shanti.
So nothing can be a coincidence, Hansaben. Okay, when your vibrations change, no, things around you change. Okay, so yeah, so
and
you've
one
got to look.
yeah
Yeah,
yeah, one more thing, I one more thing which I feel is that that is not because of only me, that is because of them more, that is because of them more, they have
yeah, I
put it
get
that
that.
effort,
Surely,
isn't
they
it?
you
So
can.
I'll
Yeah,
not take any credit, but
it's not
I'll
about
give
taking credit.
more. Yeah, like not even in suksham bhai, even not
Yeah,
even in suksham, I feel that is this is their effort more,
surely. See,
isn't
that
it?
is your humility when you are saying that they've taken efforts. Okay, and I'm not talking from any taking any credit for yourself. Okay, and when you said that you get impacted by some people talking in a certain way, you get
Yeah,
impacted when that I exist. No, I am there. I
yeah,
got there.
yeah,
When that I
yeah,
is only not there, you will not get hurt. Correct.
yeah.
So more than the taking credit is you thanking Baba that what you have taken on learning, your energies have shifted is how that's inspired other people to behave in a certain way. So they've also changed. So
I
that
hope.
is also seva, na?
Yeah, and still there is many mapan in me. Still, it is there. But in one thing which I give more emphasis is that I don't hold anything in my mind, because
Wonderful.
all this waste will just stuck me somewhere.
Yeah.
Uh, you know. Okay. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Okay. Should we get on to the meditation now? Amiben?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Can you put on the music, please?
Yes.
Let us get deep into silencing our mind and all the thoughts, the unsettled thoughts that may be roaming around there. Get into having a stability. Deeply breathe. Have an experience of being complete and content with what you have got so far. Get content with who you are. Let go of all the things and emotions that don't serve you. And ongoingly practice to let them go so that you can experience feeling lighter and you can set yourself free. As we start doing this, we start experiencing an ongoing power that we have by having this understanding of the Creator, that is Rachta, and His creation, Rachna. This enables us to get a balance amongst the four pillars of Gyan, Yog, Dharana, and Seva. With a constant practice and getting a balance, we are taking ourselves ahead in the rosary, number wise, towards being number one, like a dear Brahma Baba. Affirm to yourself, my life is become easy and purposeful with the I-ness of the body consciousness going away and the inspiration of the highness, that is our beloved Father, coming in. Me and my Supreme Father, hand in hand, are one. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. We shall see you again and continue the Murli tomorrow at 5:30. Have a great day.